Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Hunt. Today we're going to be talking about killer combos, ankle breaker, if either of them are worth having on a high level. Plus, I'm going to give y'all what I think are the best playmaking badges and some underrated badges. Make sure y'all do drop a like, sub, turn on post notifications. It's all very much appreciated, and let's get straight to it. So the first thing we're going to talk about is killer combos and ankle breaker. The thing that I have learned from this game, now 2K22 tight handles, Hall of Fame, you was getting stuns. Them stuns was valuable. You know, you could get threes off of them. You could rim run off of them real quick. You could do whatever you want. This year, killer combos is supposed to be tight handle and quick chain. Last year, I didn't use quick chain. It was like, if you had a short guard and like you were under 6'5" last year, then you didn't need quick chain. Tight handles, it was popping last year. Everybody had tight handles. So what we're going to talk about, killer combos is supposed to be tight handles and quick chain combined. That's what Mike Wang said at the beginning of the year. It doesn't do the quick chain part, speeding up the dribble moves and all that. A lot of people say killer combos does that. It doesn't do that. From a comp guard perspective, the way y'all see me combo, I do not use killer combos at all. You don't need that. You could dribble for the whole 25 seconds, doing the whole standstill comboing for a whole 25. Nothing will happen. I promise you, killer combos does not speed up anything or change the speed of any of your dribble moves. There might be like a couple animations, yeah, where it gives you a little bit of speed. But overall, it's not worth equipping for the quick chain reasons. Now the stun reasoning, yes, you could equip killer combos and get a lot of stuns on bots, but the stuns are not like they were in 22. You can't really even score off a stun this year. It just be little stuns that they can recover from real fast, and on top of that, if the opponent has on ankle braces, they're not going to get stunned at all. It basically just cancels out killer combos. Alright, so now let's talk about ankle breakers. You're not getting that many good ankle breaker animations this year. I'm going to just be honest with you. Ankle breaker isn't a badge you want to have on Hall of Fame. It's not 2K17. It's not them old 2Ks where you could just spam the same move or do different dribble moves and get a bunch of different ankle breaker animations and get people to fall to the ground consistently. It's not the way it used to be. So when it comes to ankle breaker, I feel like it's a silver badge. If you want to have it on silver. You'll still get ankle breaker animations. But if you got it on silver, the Hall of Fame, you're not going to notice much of a difference when it comes to getting consistent ankle breakers. Now, if you run ankle breaking shots and you actually do sit there and spam and go for ankle breakers all game, yeah, you could put it on Hall of Fame. But that type of play style, I don't feel like a lot of people be doing that because you're not going to really unlock many ankle breakers. And I haven't seen many ankle breakers because I've tried it. I've used killer combos, ankle breaker and head ankle breaking shots takeover. On current gen, it's different. Current gen, they be getting people to drop to the ground. They be having the regular ankle breaking takeover, and I've seen some crazy animations, so I can't really speak for current. But when it comes to next gen, yeah, you're not gonna be really going too crazy even if you got ankle breaking shots, killer combos, ankle breaker, you're not gonna notice too much crazy stuff going on. Now I'm gonna pop the badges I use on my 6-1 up. My 6-7 isn't maxed out, doesn't have its core badge. It's maxed out, but it doesn't have its core badge, and it doesn't have the badges where I'd have them when it's finished. So I'm not gonna show y'all that. My 6-1 has a great example of what good badges are, and we're gonna go over the badges individually real quick so I can tell you which ones are the best, which ones I don't really feel are useful. So when it comes to killer combos, already talked about that. Handles for days, current gen, they don't have like gym rat. Their Gatorade does not work over there, so for some reason I haven't seen nobody with double Gatorade bars like we do on next gen. So you might want to have silver handles for days, but on next gen, bronze is perfectly fine. If you got double Gatorade, you got gym rat, all that, you're not gonna need to have handles for days. Even with just one Gatorade bar, I feel like you could still manage with handles for days on bronze. That's what I use it on in all my clips, and you see I'll be cooking up with bronze. When it comes to badges that I feel like are must-haves, unpluckable, quick first step, Clamp breaker, bailout. Those I feel like are the most important badges. I don't really use hyperdrive. I don't use it on my 6.7. I don't use it on my 6.1. I've never used it, not in 22, not ever since the badge came out. Like, I've tried it, but me personally, I just don't feel like it's really worth it. I feel like you could just save badge points on it. It's up to y'all though. If you really feel like it's something that affects your playstyle, then you could keep it. But me personally, I just feel like quick first step, unpluckable, clamp breaker, bailout. Those are like the badges you want to have, that every build must have, because clamp breaker is so effective. Unpluckable, quick first step, those are really effective badges. Now bailout, as y'all can see by my clips that I've shown, bailout on bronze or silver, bronze is fine. It's perfectly fine if you use bronze, you'll be getting nice animations. I just have it silver for the extra effect. Bailouts are OD this year. You could get some nice pass outs and get some nice clips doing bailouts. On top of that, needle threader is a really underrated badge. That badge right there helps you get really nice passing lane passes off without people getting steals. So if somebody doesn't have interceptor and you're throwing that pass, needle threader is gonna win. I'm telling you. Now vice grip, that's a badge that depends on your playstyle. If you're like an ISO lock, 6'9" ISO build, or you're somebody who's getting boards and you're getting ripped, vice grip is an amazing badge to put on. Me personally, I don't have to deal with a lot of that stuff. I don't even get ripped when I get boards a lot, so I don't really use that. But yeah, as y'all can see, these are the badges I rock with. Everything else I feel like is personal preference. I run dimer to help my teammates, and I run ankle breaker for the little ankle breaker animations I might get. Mismatch expert is a really good badge for people who are 6'3" and under, I would say, because it takes 5 inches to activate. They have to be 6'5" and up. It's either 6'5" or 6'6" and up. It's 6'6". It's 6'6". My fault. So it's 6'6" and up. I feel like anybody 6'3" and under should have it, because 6'3" plus 5 is 8, and yeah, that right there is 6'8". A lot of people in this game be running 6'9s. When you're in the Pro-Am and Rec and you got, you know what I'm saying? Pro-Am, the point guard is not running lock. Stuff like that. So you're going to have a bigger person switched onto you, and 9 times out of 10 you'll get mismatched to activate, especially if you're like a 6'1". 6'1 is really the sweet spot for them small guards. But yeah, that's what I feel like are really the best badges. The badges that you should have on, badges that are underrated. If y'all feel like I missed a badge here that's like important or something, then y'all can let me know. But me personally, this is what I feel like are the most important badges. Some badges to stay away from. Killer combos. You don't need ankle breaker too high. I know I have it on gold, but I just got the extra badges. Yeah, those are the best playmaking badges. Badges I feel like are good. Badges I feel like you shouldn't have on, or what situation you should have on, like mismatch expert. It's most effective for Pro-Am and Rec in situations like that, or threes when you know you'll have somebody bigger switched onto you. Twos, ones, stuff like that, it's not needed.